Tell me some things that you like about it.
I'm not going to lie. The women, he got rid of 7 wives, made up accusations against them. Okay, if you're listening out there, be very careful about...
Please tell us your name and where you're from.
Simon Russell Ainsley from UK, Felixstowe, Suffolk.
And what are you doing down here in the Philippines?
Getting lost and finding myself. And it's a funny story, interesting story. I came December 19th. I was working in China before, finished the contract, and I was supposed to go to Myanmar next, actually, for another contract. Supposed to be here for about a week. And it didn't work out like that. I'm still here. I basically didn't go to my new position because of various reasons. It will, for the sake of everything, will go unspoken now, but maybe someone's trying to tell me something. I mean, the earthquake happened, right?
Who knows what could have happened, right?
Yeah. And it's getting dicey out there, man. The government's only got 22% of the country left now. And, I don't know. Okay. And basically, maybe even finding the old boy upstairs. I think, it's, I'm looking into, conversion, into the Catholic faith. And, there's something about Cebu that's quite, I don't know what it is. It's quite special.
Very interesting. Is this your first time here?
No, you'll laugh at this. Hello, miss. How are you?
Oh, go ahead.
It's fine. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
I came last March. Yeah. I was working in Dubai and I was supposed to spend a week here again. I spent a month last March. This time round, of course, I've tripled it. I've gone 3 months.
Yeah. So what is it specifically that you keep coming back to Cebu for? Tell me some things that you like about it.
I'm not going to lie. The women are pretty first rate. Really wonderful, passionate, beautiful. But of course, the language helps about the English. I mean, I've tried to learn many different languages, very difficult. But also the geezers, the guys, they've got great souls, great hearts. Like, it's something about the spirit of this country that is very live for the moment, live for now, stop worrying about life and everything, and just enjoy. So much of the world, I think, has got so obsessed with the minutiae of everything, whereas here, they'll eat Jollibee for breakfast, It's like, of course you're going to die young, but who cares? He wants to live forever, So it's like, it is, without shadow of a doubt, it's, yes, the women, but yes, the soul, yes, the passion. And of course, not everybody's good here. Yeah. Nobody's good everywhere, but it's significantly wonderful here. Really is. There's just something about it. And that's the thing. I haven't even left Cebu.
Yeah. There's just a lot to explore still.
Yeah. It's like, I mean, I'm not going to lie. I'm enjoy. I'm going to enjoy it, as one of my exes said. And, I've certainly enjoyed.
Okay. Good to hear. Like you said, nowhere's perfect. So what is it about the Philippines that you dislike or you can't get adjusted to?
SIM cards. SIM cards. Yeah. That drove me crazy, mate. Like, when I came last March, I did it at the airport straight away, but took like an hour to get it done. Yeah. This time round, it's been, circuitous. Yeah. But, I've just managed, in the end, you just don't stress too much. You go, all right, I'm in a different sort of environment here. You just go, you deal with it, So it's like, And
you mentioned the woman and dating and all that. Are you single? Are you seeing people? What's going on?
Single, definitely single. And I've been very, open and honest with my dates, as it were. Like, I'm not looking for a relationship. I like fun and friends and all that sort of palaver. If it happens, it happens. But it's like, I haven't come here to just have my wanton ways. It's always a two-way street or whatever. But magnificent people.
And where do you meet most people? Like in person, online? How do you meet like individuals to date or get to know or whatever?
Yeah, okay. If you're listening out there, be very careful about Pina Love. Yeah.
Okay.
I will tell you, honestly, she come with a health warning, right? I'm not gonna lie. This app is it's off the hook. So and some people on there, I mean, you'll get what you want. If you want something, without attachments, it's on there.
Okay.
But be careful because when you dance with the devil sometimes.
Okay, so you get a mixed reaction, I guess, some good, some not so good, I guess. Yeah,
but generally even when it's not so good, it's been good because like in the end, it's like who am I to judge? I've had much worse, you know, in terms of, the behavior and, I'm trying to struggle for the right words here, but in the end, I'd say no, even with that. I mean, my old man says life is, all part of life's rich tapestry. And, yeah, but now I'm trying to stay off. Kids, if you listen to me out there, stay off being in love. Go out there and meet somebody for real.
Yeah. Okay. Gotcha, man. That's good advice. And what about like cost of living and stuff? Tell me about a little bit of that. Was it worth coming here or?
No, I mean, like here, the cost of living it's pretty good. I mean, like you can stay in hotels and blow fortunes. I was staying in quite a premium hotel for about 3 months, about 2.5 months. And they were all like, why don't you get a monthly rate or whatever? I was like, cause I don't know what I'm doing tomorrow, you know, cause I've been living day to day. You know, but if you want to, you can live quite simply and cheaply. I'd say go for Airbnb, definitely. You know, you're keeping it local then, you're not corporate minded and that. And you know, the wonderful 7-Eleven has all the nutritious wonder you need. And I know costs are pretty good. Pretty darn good.
Would you consider retiring here?
Good. Oh, absolutely. Hands down. Hands down. I mean, like originally my plan was I worked in South America and I really liked it and I thought Costa Rica, that'll be the one. But now, no. I mean, I don't know. If I ever retire, hopefully not. Hopefully something happens that I don't ever need to retire. That, you know, then this would be the place for sure. And this, only since Cebu, you know, like it's hard to leave, very hard to leave, but, easily good to retire. The expat community here is strong and large and everybody's pretty chilled out and nice. And they've all got the same idea. It's like great times, good weather, good people, you know, it's, definitely,
You seem a little bit more like, I don't know what the word is, but I feel like there's levels to you, man. I feel like you got a lot of depth in you and you're just kind of sharing. Thank you.
Well, yeah, I do try to be supercilious, but unfortunately that mask slips sometimes.
You seem like, cause you mentioned about trying to find yourself or what is your current goal, man? I want to know a little bit more. Tell me.
My current goal now is trying to be, you know, definitely trying to be a better person, as it were, in terms of I've always been generally, I mean, it's ridiculous to say, a good guy or whatever, but you know, you have to temper it you have to know the darkness to know the light. The goal now is, well, I'm an educator. I'm an international literature teacher, for private schools and so forth. But, at some point, I've got to go back to England and, sort some things out there. And then, cheers, brother. Thank you. All right. And the next goal is, probably get back to work at some point. So, in fact, I have an interview with Nicaragua on Monday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's cool there. And ironically as well, this is good because it's a Catholic school. And, my grandfather was Catholic and, through his side, the last Stuart family of England, talking about Charles I and Bonnie Prince Charlie, that was where the English Civil War happened because Charles I was too pro-Catholic and the Protestants didn't like it. And he was actually too imperious as well. And so England had a civil war. They kicked the Stuart family out. And despite many attempts they did reclaim it for a bit, but eventually, you know, they, were, driven out of, England. Anyway, there's something about this place that has brought me more in touch with, spirituality and I think the Catholic faith is, it has its flaws, but there's something about it that I find quite intriguing and I want to pursue. And this is a Catholic school I'm talking about in Nicaragua as well. So I'm looking into conversion courses and things like that and genuinely interested. And this is the thing. You look at it, the Protestant faith, England is everybody's mostly Protestant Church of England because Henry VIII wanted to have a boy, right? And he got rid of 7 wives, made up accusations against them, you know, had them killed and blah, 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 simply because they wouldn't give him a son. So what happened was the Pope said, can't do that, Henry, it's out of order. And the Pope said, you're excommunicated. And he goes, well, stuff you, I'll make my own church. And that's what happened. That's why,
man, some good information there.
Yeah, that's why the whole of England is literally Protestant. And I mean, is the Protestant faith strong in England? I wouldn't say it is. It's like it's a lot of the world now has become so secular and lacking really any, I don't know. I mean, certainly within my community and within my life, I've never felt like it's just a thing. You go to, baptisms, you go to weddings and whatever, not divorces, you go to, things, but you don't really go, oh yeah, that's my parish, that's my area. So I don't know. I think that definitely something about the Catholicism here.
Yeah. Well, I hope you find exactly what you're looking for in a better place to.
I have, what? Even when you're lost, you find yourself, if you know. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, there's great depth in being lost. There's great depth in darkness. You just got to find the way. Cheers, and this I'm drinking here in Peridor. great brandy from this place. And, cheers.
Perfect, man. Well, enjoy that. Just a couple last questions. Was there something like, what is the biggest misconception would you say about the Philippines?
Well, I must say, I mean, I've been to university in the US. I've traveled around the world. I've been to 65 different countries. I love it. I love US and I love my country and I love everybody to a certain extent. But there is, that misconception about Filipinos sometimes that they are like, working class in terms of, because, I lived in Abu Dhabi for 6 years. I worked in Dubai. And out there, a lot of Filipinos are, let's call it I's, nannies and cleaners and so forth. And it doesn't mean that they're stupid people or that they're less than. And there is, I've tended to find, not as a general whole thing, but it can be a thing that I find annoying and irritating. It's just because somebody's not got your job or your level of education, it doesn't mean that they're not a distinguished, integrous person. Yeah. So that's something that I don't like. Yeah.
And lastly, tell me, is there any advice you want to give to someone that's never been to the Philippines? What would you tell them?
Come now and plan to come for your life.
Okay, man. Good stuff. Well, thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it.
Thank you, mate. Cheers.
Leave your thoughts down below. Let me know what do you think of his experience in the Philippines. If you agree, disagree, anything you want to talk about. If you take your time to write it, I'll take the time to respond. And if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'll see you guys next time. Let me pause it here. You can order something and we'll continue from there.
Exactly. I want to see what's going on with the pints. What do you want, lad?
I'm good, man. I got water in my bag. I'm good. Thank you.
What do you want, champ?
I'm good as well. I've already eaten. I told you earlier.
Yeah, but you want a beer?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah? All right, my treat,
Thank you.
I don't know what the pints are. That's the thing. I'm on my easy. I'll go and see. Garçon, miss.
Garçon.
So what's your ethnic background, man?
Afghan.
No way, cool, right? I used to hang with a few Afghans in Toronto. Yeah. My mate, Andre, he was from Germany, but his parents had been brought up in Saudi Arabia. So he was going to university in Toronto to study music.
Yeah.